Conference boys basketball. The ball's in the air. Tap control by the Wolfpack. We're underway. Western Christian basketball to start off our contest. Bringing the ball up the court will be Fatma. And the Wolfpack will set up their offense. Ranked number 2 in the latest Class 2A poll are the Wolfpack with a record of 16-1. Three-point shot in the corner. It's on the way. No good. Ball tipped around. Offensive rebound. Put back on the way. That doesn't fall. And a rebound by Eric Drost. So the E-Hawks clear the board. And now we'll see what Emmetsburg can do first time around with the basketball. Jackson going one-on-one. Coming around a screen from Drost. Cut off at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Myers. Now Kraus. Kraus to the top. Looks to get into the hands of a ball handler here. And left side now for Pugh. Had a big game against Storm Lake on Friday night. 6 3-pointers in the loss to the Tornadoes. 23 points for Michael Pugh in Friday night's contest. Jackson looking inbound here as the ball was poked out of bounds by the Wolfpack. Gets it in, looks for Drost, and it's thrown away, and that's going to be a turnover. First one of the ball game. So we're underway. We've played 50 seconds. Still no score. Western basketball. And they will inbound from the side. And bringing the ball up the court, Kyle Fatma. So the Wolfpack will get into their offensive set. Fatma top, passing it left side for Van Manen. Looking back down low for Lelux, and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the E-Hawks. Lelux will inbound it. Gets it into the free throw line. Pull-up jumper on the way. This one gets the friendly touch. Den Herter scores the 2. So for Den Herter, that is his first 2. Western on top early. 6:45 left to go first quarter. Pugh, right wing. Bouncing it to the free throw line here for Drost. Coming around the corner. Pull-up jumper baseline. Shot short. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Western Christian basketball. Fatma crossing the timeline. Right wing looking inside. Nothing there to the free throw line. Den Herter looks to dump it out. It's going to go over and back, and it's going to be a turnover. That'll give it back to the E-Hawks. With a minute and a half gone by here in the first quarter. Emmetsburg basketball as they look to get it in. And they do in the backcourt for Jackson. Jackson will bring the ball across the timeline and set up that offense. Pulls up, three-point shot on the way. This one's no good. Drost offensive rebound. Really had a fight for that one. Goes up strong, shot no. Kraus an offensive board. Out to Myers, three-point shot on the way. That doesn't fall. Another O board, and a shot goes up by Drost. No, but a foul. 4 rebounds, or I should say 4 shots by the E-Hawks. 3 rebounds on the offensive set. Really doing a nice job on the boards. Eric Drost goes to the line to shoot 2. Free throw missed. Foul was called on Taylor Feenstra. That's his first. Drost to the free throw line, shooting his second free throw. And it's on the way up, and this one is no good. He missed them both. Wolfpack with the rebound. 6 minutes to go first quarter. Wolfpack 2, E-Hawk 0. Three-point shot on the way. This one's no good. Kraus trying to get the rebound. Western Christian hauls it in. Offensive board. Fatma has it back at the top. Right side for Lelux, getting it down low for Feenstra. Back out Fatma, three-point shot, and that one doesn't go. Ball tipped. Jackson comes out with the rebound. Cold shooting for both teams to start off our contest. Western 1 for 5, Emmetsburg 0 for 5. E-Hawk basketball still down by just 2 with 5:30 left to go first quarter. Jackson crossover, coming around a screen from Drost, dumps it down to Drost, now inside. Good catch, good finish, and Emmetsburg ties up the ball game. Eric Drost and the E-Hawks tie it up at 2. Fatma top, free throw line, kick out to Lelux, back to Fatma. Into the free throw line, in the paint, the runner, shot scored, plus the foul. Kyle Fatma goes to the line, looking to complete the three-point play. Foul called on the E-Hawks. This is going to be on Kraus, his first. So this will send Kyle Fatma to the line, shooting a free throw. And the free throw is on the way up, and this one is good. He's got 3. For Western Christian, they lead by 3, 5-2. E-Hawks looking to inbound it with a little pressure here in the backcourt as the bounce pass goes to Myers. Myers trapped, watch out, stepped on the inline. And it's going to be E-Hawk basketball. Jackson will get it to Myers. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Western. Jackson will try to inbound once again for the Ehawks, and does to Drost. Drost along the side here, trapped, looking to feed it to Jackson, still in the backcourt. Jackson crossing the timeline here, moves it all the way to the wing, spin moves his way to the paint, lost the handle on it, ball is loose. Jackson gets it back, fights for it, throws it off a Western player out of bounds. Good heads-up play there by the senior. It's going to remain Ehawk basketball underneath the hoop. 4:55 left to go first quarter. Western up 5-2. Ehawks will inbound it underneath. They get it in. Jackson pulls up. Shot, scores off the glass. So Jackson gets the Ehawks back within one. Emmetsburg fighting tough here in this first quarter. Wolfpack basketball. And this is Jeffrey Granstra into the contest for the first time. Lelux three in the corner. No good. Ball rebounded by Myers. Really timed his jump perfectly there and controlled the board. Slow start to our first quarter. Western up 5-4. Ehawks can take the lead here on this possession. Pugh in the corner. Myers, three-point shot on the way. This one is no good. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Here comes Hall Western Christian into the front court for Granstra. And Granstra has it at the top. In the corner, Lelux gets his defender in the air. Drives to the baseline. Looks to dump it off. Shot put up in the paint. It's good by Fulkerts. Western back up by 3 halfway through the first. Jackson on the left side. Crossing the timeline with a pass to Pugh. Pugh looking for Jackson. Jackson gets bumped, no call, brings it back into the front court. Trapped, double team, drives through, passes it to Drost. Drost in the corner for Kraus. Another double team, back to Jackson. Jackson with the ball fake to the top, to the free throw line, pulls up, jumper on the way, back iron, no. Offensive rebound, Drost, he goes up, shot, and he gets the friendly roll. Eric Drost with 4. Ehawks playing tough here in this first quarter, down by 1, 3:30 left to go in the quarter. Lelux in the corner, baseline, pulls up, shot on the way, and he scores the bucket. And now both teams starting to heat up offensively here. It was a slow start to the quarter, but since then, both teams scoring at will. Western back up by 3. Pugh brings it in the front court for the Ehawks. Back to the top here for Myers. Now Jackson, bullet pass down low, Kraus. Double team, kick out Myers. Thought about a 3, waits for a better shot. Jackson, he'll take it. 3-point shot, it's good. We got a tie ball game. Great passing by the Ehawks. Jackson knocks down the 3. For Jackson, he's got 5. 2:58 left to go first quarter. Hall Western Christian basketball. We're tied up at 9. Lelux on the right side to Granstra on the wing. Skipping it back to left side for Van Manen. Back to Lelux, intercepted by Jackson. That's going to be a turnover. Emmetsburg basketball. 2:35 left to go in the first quarter. Jackson into the front court here for Pugh, in the corner for Myers. Myers down low, Drost, baseline jumper, too strong, rebounded by the Wolfpack. And Hall Western Christian looking to run with it. Into the front court. Here comes Granstra down low. Tipped by Kraus into the hands of Western Christian, but blocked by Drost. Pull-up jumper, that's short. Jackson comes out with the rebound and a foul. So foul coming up here on the Wolfpack. And this is going to be on Heinen, and that's going to be his first. Team foul number 2. 2:15 left to go first quarter. And we're tied up at 9. Pretty good first quarter of basketball. Emmetsburg basketball in the backcourt. Jackson dribbles out of trouble, brings it across the timeline, all the way to the paint, coast to coast, and he scores the bucket. Nice dribble drive penetration there by Jake Jackson. Ehawks have the lead of 11-9. 2 minutes to go first quarter. Western basketball. Fatma at the top, skipping it to the free throw line for Den Herter. Pulls up in the paint, over Drost, and he scores the bucket. Back and forth we go. Once again, a tie ball game at 11. Minute 45 left to go first quarter. Pugh crossing the timeline for the Ehawks. Crossover to the baseline. Kicks it to Elbert, who's into the contest. Brandon Elbert. Top of the key, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Double teamed in the corner for Elbert. Baseline, he gets bumped, and we got a whistle and a foul coming up here. And this is going to be on Western Christian. And that's going to be on Den Herter, his first, team's third. Ehawks looking to inbound it underneath the hoop. Elbert the inbounder. Still looking. Finally gets it into Pugh, who's double teamed. Baseline, looks for some help. Passes it to Kraus. We're down to 1:20 left to go first quarter. Kraus, free throw line. Pulls up, free throw line jumper. This one's no good. Western will come out with the rebound. And we're tied up at 11. Wolfpack moving it up. Fatma, three-point shot. It's good. Fatma, his first three, he had 6. He had a lot of three-pointers in the win earlier in Emmetsburg. Western back up by 3 with a minute to go first quarter. Jackson pulls up, top of the key, three-pointer is good. Jake Jackson is just having an unbelievable first quarter. Jackson has 10 of the team's 14 points. Tied up at 14 with 45 seconds to go first. Fatma receives the pass at the top. Free throw line, moves inside. The runner, shot no. Offensive putback, that doesn't fall. Ball tipped. Offensive putback is good and scored by Feenstra. So Western back up by 2. 25 seconds to go first quarter. E-Hawks have the basketball, crossing the timeline with 20 seconds to go first. Jackson has it near midcourt, down by 2. Going one-on-one here against Adam Heinen. Down to 10 seconds. Jackson, free throw line, dumps it in the corner for Elbert. Three-point shot blocked. Western lost it out of bounds. It's going to remain with the E-Hawks with 6.5 seconds to go. So 6.5 seconds to go first quarter. Emmetsburg has it underneath. They'll inbound it. Down by 2. And Emmetsburg looking to get it in here with Myers. Myers looking for someone. There's Jackson, down to 5 seconds. Down to 4 seconds. Jackson coming around a screen. Long three on the way. It's up. It's no good, out of bounds. And the first quarter comes to a close, but a very entertaining first quarter. Hull Western Christian 16, Emmetsburg 14. Second quarter coming up in 1 minute here on Y100.
Flashpoint Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or maybe you simply have a virus and you just don't know where to turn, or it's time to upgrade your existing system, contact Flashpoint Sales in Emmetsburg. From desktops to laptops and printers to full system computer repairs, including virus removal or general cleanup, Flashpoint Sales will provide reliable solutions and quick turnaround time. Flashpoint Sales in Emmetsburg, 712-852-8100. Also your local iWireless retailer.
When it comes to wind energy education, do your homework and choose Iowa Lakes Community College. Graduates get the education and skills needed to secure solid jobs in engineering, programming equipment, safety, electrical, and power distribution. The Iowa Lakes program has received the American Wind Energy Association seal of approval. At Iowa Lakes, you can earn your degree in 2 years or get a diploma in just 1 year. Visit iowalakes.edu or call 1-866-IA-LAKES.
As we start the second quarter, the hot shooting for the E-Hawks continued. Drost knocks in a free throw line jumper. We're tied up at 16. 30 seconds gone by second quarter. A very good first half of basketball for the E-Hawks here on the road. Pull-up jumper, free throw line. Western trying to answer, shot no. Saved by Western, but into the hands of Emmetsburg. E-Hawks can take the lead. Quickly in the front court, here's Elbert. Now Kraus, thought about a long three, waits for a better shot. Hands it off to Myers. Myers in the corner, back to Kraus. Kraus on the wing. Looking to go one-on-one. Starts to drive inside. Baseline cut off. Looks for some help. And finds Drost cutting to the hoop. Scores off the glass. And a nice bucket. Emmetsburg has the lead. Drost with 8 points. E-Hawks 18. Wolfpack 16. We played a minute here in the second quarter. Western basketball. Fatma has it. Spirited basketball by the E-Hawks here in this first half. Corner three. This one is off the mark by Feenstra. Offensive rebound, though. Fatma has it at the top. Back to Feenstra in the corner. Getting it down low for Van Lingen, who goes up and scores his first 2. And it ties it up at 18. 6:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Timeout called by Emmetsburg boys coach Mike Brennan. It's a quick 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here in Hall. Very good first half of boys basketball so far, tied up at 18. Earlier this year, as I mentioned, Hull Western Christian defeated Emmetsburg 68-17. E-Hawks have already elapsed that scoring mark that they had the first time around. Still have 6:30 left to go in the second quarter. 17 points first time around against Western. Of course, the E-Hawks were without the services of Jackson, who in this first half has 10 of the team's 18 points. Jackson becomes the inbounder. and gets it into Drost down the right side. Drost getting it to Myers, intercepted by Western, turnover. Here comes the layup, and it is scored by Van Manen. That's his first two. Every Western starter now has scored at least a bucket. Another interception by Van Manen, scoop shot on the way, and he scores another bucket. Back-to-back steals, back-to-back buckets for Van Manen, and now we're at a 22-18 ball game. Drost brings it into the front court, and it's lost out of bounds by Drost, and 3 consecutive turnovers on the E-Hawks just like that. Wolfpack have the basketball up by 4. So it's Wolfpack basketball with Granstra moving it to the baseline. Lelux, 3-point shot in the corner. That's good. 7 straight points by the Wolfpack off 3 turnovers. E-Hawk basketball, 5:50 to go second quarter. And we got a reach-in foul coming up here on Hall Western. And this is going to be on Folkerts, his first. Team foul number 4. E-Hawks to inbound it. And Myers to Pugh, and he threw it out of bounds, and that'll be turnover number 5. 4 consecutive turnovers now on the E-Hawks. Western basketball up 25-18. Feenstra, top, passing it to Lelux on the wing. Back to Granstra. Granstra starts to get it going here. Intercepted by Jackson. He picked his pocket. Turnover. Jackson dumps it to Myers. Myers puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Western Christian. Here comes the Wolfpack. Quickly into the front court. Feenstra, Granstra, Lelux down low. Nobody there. Drost, good defense. Kicks it out. 3-point shot on the way. It's up and it's good by Granstra. Western Christian now up by 10. 28-18 on a 10-0 run. 5 minutes to go before halftime. Jackson pulls up, 3-point shot. That's good. Another 3-pointer for Jake Jackson. Jackson's got 13 points. Stops the 10-0 run. Here's Lelux, 3 in the corner. That's no good. Ball is tipped around. Myers tried to get his hands on it. Lost out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolfpack. It's going to be Emmetsburg basketball. As we come up on the 8 o'clock hour here on this Tuesday night. You're listening to Lakes Conference basketball here on Y100, Emmetsburg, Spencer, and the Iowa Great Lakes. Earlier tonight, girls game won by Western Christian. Final score 66-28. Emmetsburg basketball down by 7. Krause has it in the front court for the E-Hawks. Going one-on-one, free throw line, looking to the top of the key here for Pugh. Pugh crossover, lost his footing. We got a blocking foul coming up here on the Wolfpack. And this is going to be a foul on Fatma, his first. That's going to be team foul number 5. 5 fouls for the Wolfpack, 1 on Emmetsburg. Inbounds goes to Krause at the top. Looking to pass it off. Does to Pugh in the corner. Pugh lost the handle on it and lost it out of bounds. So that'll be a turnover. 4:25 left to go here in the second quarter. 28-21. Western on top by 7. Wolfpack basketball. Fatma at the top of the key. Moves it to the right side. 3-point shot. A deep 3 and curls in there for Feenstra. And now the long-range shot starting to connect here for the Wolfpack as they're up by 10 once again, 31-21. Krause on the right side, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson bounces it to Krause, pull-up jumper from the top, and he scores his first 2 of the night. So nice bucket there by Krause. And a timeout called with 3:57 left to go in the second quarter. 31-23 is our score in favor of Hall Western Christian as we approach halftime. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Y100.1.
Emmetsburg Food Pride is your full-service grocery store that offers a great selection of grocery, meats, produce, and bakery items. This week, stock up with buy one, get one free Doritos chips. Tombstone pizzas are 4 for $10. And Farmland Premium Farms all-natural country-style pork ribs are just $1.19 a pound. Check out the rewards program and their weekly specials online at foodpride.net. Your Emmetsburg Food Pride, the kind of store you want them to be. Go E-Hawks.
Y100.1 is KUYY Emmetsburg, Spencer, and the Iowa Great Lake. Y100.1, today's best variety.
Welcome back here to Hull, Western Christian High School, where the Wolfpack lead 31-23. 3:40 left to go before halftime. Fatma, a three-point shot. That's up and good. And the long-range shot starting to fall now for Western as their lead increases to 11. Kraus on the left side for the Ehawks into the front court. Elbert hands it off to Jackson. Jackson looking outside here. Jackson wants to clear it out. Passes it to Kraus on the right side. Kraus on the wing, looking down low for Pugh. And we've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Fatma. And that's going to be his second, team's sixth. Ehawks will inbound it as Pugh checks out. Myers back in. And Elbert to inbound for the Ehawks. Tries to get it into Dross, thrown away, turnover. Western basketball, Fatma into the front court. Wolfpack setting up their offense. Dumps it in the corner. And this is Feenstra. Feenstra down low, blocked inside by Drost. Into the hands of Myers. Good defense by Drost. Outlet pass in the front court. Elbert layup on the way, blocked out of bounds by Western. Ehawks get the basketball, but that gets the crowd into the contest. And underneath the hoop, Emmetsburg will look to get it in here. With 2:58 left to go before half. Drost a long two, and it's good. That's a nice 2-point bucket there by Drost, and he's in double figures now with 10. Cuts the lead to 9. 2:45 left to go, second quarter. Wolfpack basketball. Fatma has it at the top, moves to the right side, now inside the paint. The curl shot on the way, and he scores the bucket. Boy, we are seeing all sorts of scoring here in this first half. Fatma in double figures now with 11. The Hawks immediately back in the front court here with Elbert. Top for Myers. Myers down low for Dross. Can't handle the pass. Turnover. Turnover number 8. Western into the front court. Fatma. Top. Passes it off to Granstra. Back to Fatma near midcourt. 2:10 left to go before half. Fatma. Lob pass inside. Shot no, but a foul coming up here, and this is going to be on Austin Kraus. And Kraus will pick up his second. Looked for the lob pass down low, intended for Den Herter. He got fouled. Den Herter goes to the line. He's going to be shooting 2 with 2:08 to go before half. So Den Herter, first free throw on the way. It's up, and this one is good. He's got 5. Substitutions come in. Emmetsburg's going to sub in Aaron Bird, Michael Pugh. Elbert and Kraus will check out. Den Herter back at the line for his second free throw. And it's on the way up, and this one is good. 6 points for Den Herter. Makes the score Western Christian 38, Emmetsburg 25. 2:08 to go second quarter. Full court pressure in the backcourt here by the Wolfpack. And they take it to advantage. A turnover by Emmetsburg. Here comes a scoop shot. No. Putback is good by Fulkerts. So 40-25 now the score. And Western almost forces another turnover. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Ehawk basketball with 1:50 left to go before half. And it's going to be Aaron Bird to inbound. Gets it into Jackson. Back over to the left side here for Drost. Drost back to Jackson. Crossing the timeline. Moving to the free throw line inside the paint. Pull-up jumper on the way. Drost, no. Rebounded by Lelux. And it's going to be Wolfpack basketball quickly in the front court. 1:30 left to go second quarter. Lelux in the corner. Thought about a 3. Baseline. Waits for a better shot. And he threw it away into the hands of Myers. Turnover number 4. And Emmetsburg try to convert that into some points. And Western almost nearly got the steal there. Jackson has it on the left wing. Driving it near midcourt. Down by 15. Passing it to Bird. Bird down to the baseline. Double team, now triple team. Looks for someone. Cutting down the paint. Jackson. He runs into Drost. And lost it out of bounds. Boy, Jackson was going to go for an easy layup. But runs right into Drost and out of bounds with 65 seconds left to go. Western 40, Emmetsburg 25. Wolfpack with the basketball. Fatma passing in the corner for Feenstra. Looking down low. Going up and under, and the shot no. Ball tipped around. Feenstra has it. Put back by Dross, blocked out of bounds. 48 seconds left to go before half. Western up 40-25. Granstra to inbound underneath for the Wolfpack. Gets it in, and the baseline jumper is no good, but an offensive putback still no good by Van Lingen. Another offensive board for the Wolfpack. Western basketball, 35 seconds left to go before half. Western 40, Emmetsburg 25, and it looks like the Wolfpack in a hold for the last shot here. Fatma has it near midcourt, up by 15 points. Full crowd of Western faithful. Nice crowd coming over from Emmetsburg. Big gymnasium here in Hall. Fatma will bounce it to Granstra. Back to Fatma. Gets things rolling here with 10 seconds. To Granstra. 8 seconds. Back over to the right side for Den Herter in the corner. Feenstra, three-point shot. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Pugh. 2 seconds. 3/4 court. Pugh on the way. Shot is no good. And the first half comes. And we're getting ready for the third quarter. Kraus, Jackson, Drost, Myers, Pugh. That's the 5 on the court for Emmetsburg to start off our second half. 8 minutes put on the clock for the third quarter. Western Christian will start off the second half with the basketball, and it's Kyle Fatma with it. Fatma coming to the right side, bouncing it to the free throw line, now in the paint. Shot no. Ball is loose. Offensive rebound, put back, and it's scored by Granstra. So just like that, Hull Western Christian jumps off to an early lead. E-Hawk basketball as Jackson crosses the timeline. Moves it here to the top, now left side for Kraus. Kraus bringing it out towards midcourt. Top of the key, looking inside, nothing there. Looking to pass it off, needs someone to help him. Myers free throw line. And moves to the top here for Kraus. Kraus back to the stripe. Nothing going on the inside for the E-Hawks. Hands it off to Jackson. Jackson a big half in that first half, 13 points. Looks down to the baseline for Myers. Myers to the right wing in the corner for Kraus. Kraus baseline, dumps it down, intercepted by Van Lingen. That's going to be a turnover. And the Wolfpack quickly back in the front court. Fatma has it at the top here. Bouncing it to left side for Granstra. Back to Fatma near midcourt. Fatma moving to the right side. Back to the top, touch pass into Feenstra. Back to Fatma. Fatma on the wing. Slowing it up here. A minute and a half gone by, third quarter. Western up 42-25. Fatma three-point shot, that's no good. Ball tipped around. Offensive rebound though. And this is kept alive by Granstra. He gets it right back to Fatma. Near midcourt. Crossing over to the wing. Now inside to the free throw line. Shot is put up and good by Den Herter. Den Herter with 8. The lead, 44-25. 6:05 left to go third quarter. Emmetsburg basketball yet to get on the board here in the second half. Myers free throw line, drives it all the way to the baseline, kicks it out for Pugh on the wing. To the free throw line, Kraus pull-up jumper, and it looks good. It is good. Austin Kraus with 4 points. First bucket for the E-Hawks here in the third quarter. Gets them on the board, down 44-27. Fatma near midcourt. Right side, Feenstra on the wing. Spots up a long three. It's up and it's good. Feenstra has 8 points, and the Wolfpack shooting 60% to start off our second half. Emmetsburg coming back here down by 20. Jackson at the top, moves to the free throw line. Now the tough shot in the paint, and Jackson gets the bucket. 15 points for Jackson. Outstanding nights here on the road in Hall. E-Hawks 2 for 2 shooting here in the third. Fatma passing it to Feenstra. Looking back inside, intercepted, turnover. Here comes Jackson leading the charge for the E-Hawks. Left side Pugh. Down to the baseline, looks to dump it off. Right side Myers, he's open. 3-point shot on the way, it's up, no good. Pugh offensive rebound for the E-Hawks. Kicks it back out to Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Hands it off to Pugh, coming around a screen, drives it to the top. We got a whistle away from the basketball. Foul called on Hull Western. And this is going to be on Feenstra, his second. That's going to be team foul number 1. Western Christian 47, Emmetsburg 29 with 4:47 left to go in the third quarter. Ehawks looking to get it in. Jackson will try to bounce it to Pugh, and last touch by the Wolfpack. We did have a halftime score from Hartley in boys basketball. It was South O'Brien 34, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 16, and that's at the half, and that game on Q102. Ehawk basketball, Myers in the corner, three-point shot. This one's no good. Dross tried to fight for the rebound, but the Wolfpack haul it in. Western quickly into the front court, passing. Lelux, three-point shot in the corner, and that's stuck between the backboard and the rim. That's a jump ball, and that's going to go Emmetsburg's way. So jump ball gives it to the Ehawks with 4:27 left to go in the third quarter. And Emmetsburg will get it into Myers. Myers, right side for Kraus, tiptoeing the line, but he stays in bounds. And we got a blocking foul called here on Heinen. That's going to be his second. Team foul number 2. Emmetsburg looking to get it in here as Jackson in the corner. Looks to dump it off, drives to the baseline, lost the handle on it. Ball is loose inside the paint, scooped up by Western. Turnover. Wolfpack pushing it up into the front court. Lelux not expecting the pass, and he turned it over. And we'll have some substitutions coming in here for Western Christian. A little careless with the basketball. Gets Jim Ekoff some subs into the contest. Emmetsburg into the front court here. We're at the halfway point in the third quarter. Western 47, Emmetsburg 29. Kraus has the basketball on the wing. Looks to pass it off to Myers. Now to Pugh on the left side, guarded by Fatma. Pugh a couple of dribbles in the corner for Kraus. Kraus hands it off to Myers. Myers back to Kraus at the top. Pulls up, long two. This one rolls off the rim, doesn't fall. Dross try to get the rebound. He comes over the top of Feenstra, and a foul is going to be called. And for Eric Drost, his first, team foul number 1. Substitution coming in for Emmetsburg, and that is going to be Brandon Elbert. 3:42 left to go in the third quarter. Western Christian 47, Emmetsburg 29. Wolfpack basketball as Fatma lobs it in, and Dross intercepts the pass. That's going to be a turnover. Ehawks down the side with Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Spin moves his way to midcourt. Lost his dribble, passes it off to Pugh. Pugh and Myers have not scored so far tonight. Like to see them get hot. Pugh, three-point shot, no good. Fatma comes down with the rebound. And Emmetsburg back on defense. Fatma in the paint, dumps it down, and the layup off the glass. Van Lingen scores the bucket. He's got 4. Back to a 20-point lead of 49-29 for Western. 3 minutes to go in the third. Kraus down low, trying to pass it to Elbert, and he threw it out of bounds. Turnover number 3 here in the half. 20-point lead for Western Christian at home. A win tonight by the Wolfpack, and it would secure them at least a share of the Lakes Conference. As the missed jumper inside, Van Lingen offensive rebound putback is good. And then all Western would have to do is win one of their next 2 conference games to secure the Lakes Conference title. They've already beaten Lamar's twice this season. So the only way that Lamar's would be co-champs is if they would win the next 2, and Western would lose the next 2 after tonight. 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. Western is up by a score of 51-29. Ehawk basketball looking to inbound it from the side. Jackson, the inbounder, gets it into Pugh. Bouncing it to Jackson on the wing. Jackson drives inside, jumps, and a foul coming up here. Foul going to be called on Western Christian. Jackson will go to the free throw line. The foul was called on Lelux. That's his first, team foul number 3. Jackson, first free throw on the way. It's up, and it's no good. Bounces out. Jackson has 15 points tonight to lead the Ehawks in scoring. Second free throw coming up for him. It's on the way up, and this one is good, so he curls that one in for his 16th point of the night. And a timeout called by Emmetsburg boys coach Mike Brennan. With 2:13 left to go in the third quarter, Western Christian leads 51-30. We'll take a break. Back in 30 seconds here on Y100.
Learn at night?
Sometimes for busy professionals and parents, that's the only time you have.
How does that work?
The new evening coursework at Iowa Lakes Community College allows you to get an entire Associate in Arts degree with evening courses.
So a person could gain a better future by working full-time during the day and taking classes part-time at night.
Go online to iowalakes.edu and see the full spring schedule and other opportunities at Iowa Lakes.
Why go anywhere else?
Stop by a campus near you or visit iowalakes.edu.
Welcome back here to Hall, where Hall Western Christian leads by a score of 51-30. And after the timeout, it'll be Western Christian basketball. Wolfpack has it. Adam Heinen brings it into the front court and passes to Van Manen. Back to Heinen near midcourt. 2 minutes to go third. Western up by 21. Heinen near midcourt. Moving it to the wing, trying to lob it inside. Nothing there. Now the pass does go inside, scoring the bucket plus the foul. That's Fulkerts, and he goes to the line looking to complete the three-point play as Western is shooting 60% for the second half. Foul was called on Eric Drost. That's his second. So Fulkerts goes to the line looking to complete the three-point play. And it's on the way up, and this one is good. Fulkerts now with 7 points, 54-30. Western up by 24. Kraus with the basketball. In the backcourt, Elbert. Now to Drost in the front court for the Ehawks. Drives to the baseline. Scoop shot, no. Rebounded by Western. Here comes the Wolfpack. Up by 24. 90 seconds left to go third quarter. Bringing the ball up the court is Granstra. In the corner, this is Van Manen. Three-point shot. Rolls off the rim. Doesn't fall. Jackson comes down with the board. Ehawks push it up. Jackson across midcourt, right side, drives all the way to the baseline, spin moves his way to the block. Now to Drost in the paint, pulls up, jumper on the way, off glass, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Western Christian. Wolfpack quickly back in the front court with a pass to Van Manen. 70 seconds left to go third quarter. Western up 54-30. Here in our boys game, Van Manen coming around a screen. Lelux, three-point shot, it's up, no good. And Kraus calls in the rebound. Kraus in the backcourt, under a minute to go third quarter. Now Drost in the front court, Elbert. Back to Kraus, he lost the handle on it, that turns it over. And into the front court, dunk attempt missed by Fulkerts. Rebounded by Emmetsburg. Some more substitutions coming in for Jim Ekoff as the Wolfpack will look to inbound it here. So the Wolfpack underneath looking to get it in. Still trying. They finally get it into the corner for Feenstra. Now Fatma. 40 seconds to go third quarter. Fatma with a bounce pass in the corner. Three-point shot, no. Ball is tipped to Kraus. And a rebound by the Ehawks with 30 seconds to go in the third. Western leads 54-30. So far outscoring Emmetsburg 14-5 here in this third quarter. As they try to dump it down to Kraus. Free throw line they do. Back to Elbert. Now Kraus catches it on the high block. Free throw line, backs his way down. Looks to kick it back out. Kicks it to Drost. 10 seconds to go. Drost to Myers. Down to 7 seconds third. Now Jackson down to 4 seconds. Jackson down to 3 seconds. Dumps it in the corner. Kraus three-point shot off the mark. And the quarter comes to a close. We've got a score of Hall Western Christian 54 and Emmetsburg 30. 54-30. Fourth quarter coming up in 1 minute here on Y100.
Flashpoint Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or maybe you simply have a virus and you just don't know where to turn, or it's time to upgrade your existing system, contact Flashpoint Sales in Emmetsburg. From desktops to laptops and printers to full system computer repairs, including virus removal or general cleanup, Flashpoint Sales will provide reliable solutions and quick turnaround time. Flashpoint Sales in Emmetsburg, 712-852-8100. Also your local iWireless retailer.
Iowa Trust and Savings Bank is proud to support the local students and athletes. The team at Iowa Trust and Savings Bank takes pride in their commitment to community and their commitment to you as a customer. Just like the athletes, hard work, determination, and teamwork have built a tradition and one to be proud of. At Iowa Trust and Savings Bank, they are building financial relationships on the foundation of trust. Good luck on a successful season from the team at Iowa Trust, member FDIC, and the community.
Well, we're back here in Hull as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter here in this boys game. Hull Western Christian leads by 24. The score is 54-30. Western Christian starts off with the basketball. They missed their first two shots. Ehawks have it. Scoring 5 points in that third quarter. Myers goes up with the layup, misses the jumper as it goes in and out, and it's been that kind of night for the Ehawks here tonight. Western Christian basketball as Fatma has it near midcourt. Fatma passing it to the left side for Granstra on the wing. Granstra looking down low. Dross got his hands on it, tips it away, and forces the turnover. Nice job by Dross down low. Pugh comes out with it, brings it across the timeline. Pugh to Kraus. Open jumper just inside the three-point arc, and Austin Kraus knocks down a bucket. He's got 6 tonight. 54-32, Western on top. Western basketball, Fatma, tough shot in the paint, no. Drost with the rebound. He's had a pretty good night on the boards, has Eric Drost. He also has, I believe, 3 or 4 blocks tonight, at least. Ehawks with the basketball as they try to feed it inside to Drost, out of bounds. And it will be Western basketball. Ehawks turn it over for the 5th time this half, 15 unofficially for the ball game. Western basketball with 6:35 to go in the contest. Wolfpack enjoying a 54-32 lead. Lee Lux has it on the right wing to Granstra. Over to Van Manen. Back to Granstra. Lee Lux in the corner. Trying to feed it inside to Van Manen. Van Manen now drives to the free throw line. He walked with it before he dribbled, and a turnover. 6:21 to go in the fourth. Emmetsburg will be on the road at Spear Lake on Friday. Western also on the road at Spencer on Friday. Ehawks with the basketball. Jackson crosses the timeline with a pass, looking for Bird, intercepted, turnover. Lee Lux intercepts it to Granstra, baseline. Granstra, and a kick by Kraus into the crowd. Emmetsburg fans wants to call a field goal there. Kraus with a big boot into the crowd. Sign him up. Might have to switch him from the tight end position to kicker next year there, Coach Dunlap. That was quite the boot. After the inbounds, Lee Lux three-point shot in the corner, no. Tracked down, though, by Van Manen. Stolen away by Jackson. Jackson layup, and he scores the bucket. So a turnover on Western leads to a point for the Ehawks. And it's down to a 20-point game at 54-34. Western basketball with 5:40 to go in the contest. Granstra at the top. Near midcourt, he spots up a three-point shot. It's up and it's good. Three-pointer is good by Granstra. And Granstra with 8 points. 57-34. Western nearly stole it away. Jackson has it near midcourt. To the top free throw line. Now the runner in the paint. Shot no. Eric Dross offensive rebound. Put back. That doesn't fall. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Here comes Western in the front court. Granstra getting it to Van Manen in the corner. Lee Lux back to Van Manen. Sees the opening. Baseline. Feeds it. Down low. Pulling up. Heinen. Shot no. Offensive putback. That doesn't fall. Ball is loose. Dross comes out with the rebound. Boy, both teams really working hard here. Even though it's a 22-point ball game, 23-point ball game. Pugh, shot no, ball tipped. Western comes out with the rebound and a whistle and a foul. So we will have a foul here. Got a final from Hartley. Third foul, by the way, on Kraus. Final from Hartley. South O'Brien boys. They defeat Hartley Melvin Sanborn 64-51. We've got 4:45 left to go in our contest, and Western is up 57-34. Western Christian works it into the front court. And this is Fatma on the left wing. Three-point shot is up, no good, off the front iron. Ball tipped. Offensive rebound once again for the Wolfpack. Fatma has it near midcourt. Bouncing it to the free throw line. Den Herter goes up and he scores over Drost. Den Herter in double figures with 10. 59-34. Western on top. 4 minutes to go fourth. Pugh at the top and he gets bumped by Fatma. That's going to be his third. We're approaching the halfway point in the contest here in this quarter. Myers will inbound it to Pugh. Tracks it down near midcourt. Emmetsburg trailing by a score of 59-34. Pugh to Myers. Myers right wing three-point shot. That's short. Western Christian trying to fight for the rebound, and the Wolfpack won't get it. Jump ball called. Possession arrow will stay with Emmetsburg. 3:56 left to go in the contest. And Jackson will inbound it for the E-Hawks. Substitution comes in for the Wolfpack, Jeffrey Granstra. Jackson to inbound for Emmetsburg. And gets it into Pugh in the corner on the right side. Bouncing it to the top here for Myers. Myers back to the right side for Jackson. Jackson pulls up a three. It's on the way, and it's no good. Rebounded by Hull Western Christian. Wolfpack basketball into the front court. Den Herter now to Fatma. Fatma in the corner. Will draw it back out, give it to Granstra. 3:35 left to go in the ball game. Pull-up jumper. Den Herter. Free throw line, no. And tracked down by Jackson. Jackson into the front court. Left wing crossover. Spin moves. Draws a double team. Bounces it to Kraus. Kraus moves inside the arc. At the free throw line. He's cut off. Needs some help. There's Myers. Myers coming around a screen from Kraus. Pulls up the three. That doesn't fall. Ball tipped. Western Christian rebound. Wolfpack Fatma into the front court. Free throw line in the paint. Looks to dump it down. Granstra scores the bucket plus the foul. How did he make that one? Granstra scores the bucket plus the harm and a chance for a three-point play. Foul called on Michael Pugh, and that'll be his first. For Granstra, that's his 10th point. He's in double figures. 61-34. First time these two teams met, it was 68-17, so the E-Hawks doing a lot better second time around. Granstra missed the free throw. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Going up, foul coming up. Dustin Mosier will go to the free throw line. He'll be shooting two. And that's the fourth one on Austin Kraus. Free throw coming up here for Mosier on the way. It's up, and this one's good. His first points tonight. Second free throw coming up here for Dustin Mosier on the way, and it's up and it's good. He scores 2 points. And the lead now 63-34. Western on top. 3 minutes to go in the contest. Western is going to go to 17-1, 12-0 in the conference. A win Friday at Spencer, and they would secure the outright Lakes Conference Championship. Emmetsburg 3-14. And they'll fall to 0-12 in conference play with 2 conference games remaining, Spirit Lake and Cherokee. Jackson near midcourt, going one-on-one against Van Manen. Looks for a bullet pass inside. Drost, who can't score the bucket, but he does get pushed. So Drost goes to the line. He'll be shooting two. Foul called on the Wolfpack. And this is going to be on Folkerts, and that's his second. Team foul number 5. Drost at the line, shooting two. 10 points for him tonight. Free throw on the way, missed it. 0 for 3 at the stripe here this evening. Second free throw coming up here for Drost. And it's on the way, up and good. He makes 1 of 2. 2:25 left to go. Western 63, Emmetsburg 35. Mosier baseline jumper, and he scores the bucket. So Mosier scores the bucket, and it's now a 30-point lead at 65-35. 2 minutes to go. Jackson on the wing, down to the baseline. Goes up, no, and a foul. Jackson will be shooting 2. Volkerts will pick up his third, team foul number 6. Jackson tonight with 18 points. Free throw on the way, missed it. Substitution coming in for the E-Hawks. And this is going to be Luke Jackson. Second free throw is on the way, and he makes it. So he makes 1 of 2. Jake Jackson tonight with 19 points. Western basketball, 2 minutes to go. Western with it, Van Manen top. Lee Lux right side, back to Van Manen. Lee Lux on the wing. Skip pass over the defense. Mosier in the corner, back to Van Manen. Working it to the free throw line. Back to Van Manen. Van Manen spots up a 3. It's on the way, and it's up, and it's good. Jordan Van Manen knocks down the 3. And for Western Christian, now it's 68-36. 3-point shot by Jackson is off the mark and out of bounds. (68-36) Western, 1:20 left to go. Substitution comes in for the E-Hawks, and that's going to be Jacob Kibbe. Also coming in will be Greg Wesley. Mosier in the corner for the Wolfpack, 70 seconds left to go. Kibbe lost the handle on it, forces the turnover into the front court. Wesley scores the bucket plus the foul. Wesley goes to the line looking to complete that 3-point play. That's his first 2, and the foul called on Van Manen, his first, with 1 minute to go in the fourth. So Wesley will be at the free throw line, and the free throw is on the way up, and this one is good. 3 points for him. Substitution comes in for the E-Hawks. And coming into the contest will be Zach Anderson. Western basketball. Van Manen will bring it into the front court. Moves it to the right side. Stripped away by Jackson, forcing the turnover. Jackson will go coast to coast and miss it, but we got a goaltending. So Jackson will be credited with the bucket. And for Jackson, he is going to come out of the contest with 21 points. They will count the bucket. Steve Hoying coming into the contest for the E-Hawks. And 45 seconds left to go in the fourth. Western Christian 68, Emmetsburg 41. Western Christian basketball. Wolfpack move it to the top here. Van Manen coming around the screen. Mosier in the corner, 3-point shot on the way. That one's no good. Mosier an offensive rebound, and then a traveling. Score update after 3 quarters. Spirit Lake 39, Esterville 31. That's a good game. You can listen to the rest of that broadcast on KUOO as that one goes into the fourth quarter. We're just about ready for our end of our game here. Going to be last touch by Emmetsburg out of bounds and a turnover. Western is going to improve to 17-1, 12-0 in the conference, and Emmetsburg will fall to 3-14, 0-12 in conference play. Van Manen will bounce it in the corner, 3-point shot on the way. That one's no good. Offensive rebound, Lee Lux. He goes up, and a foul. 8 seconds to go in the fourth. Foul coming up here on the E-Hawks. And this is going to send Ryan Lelux to the free throw line. And the first one is on the way up, and this one is good. 6 points for him. 69-41. And the second free throw on the way is up, and it's on the way, and this one is no good. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be E-Hawk basketball. 6.5 seconds to go. Hall Western Christian 69, Emmetsburg 41. Baseline jumper shot is no good, and that'll do it for our contest. So your final score, 69-41, Western.